Someone walked into PCBros and sold us this crazy PC build for $30.
And in this video, we're gonna see if we can get it working. No, this is not a sleeper video, but we're gonna try to look at this PC, see if we can get it up and running in gaming in this really cool case, and we'll tell you more about it after a word from today's sponsor. Gosh, I cannot find it. I swear that clip's in here somewhere.
Hey Matt, what are you looking for?
I recorded some footage for a video recently, but I can't seem to find it anywhere.
I hate to tell you this, man, but I may have reformatted the SD card last week.
You did what?
Whoa. Before you deliver the severance package, don't worry, not all is lost because we have today's sponsor, Wondershare, and the Recover It software. Recover It's the perfect tool for creators, students, professionals, or anyone looking to safeguard their data. The newest V14 software features enhanced data recovery for thousands of devices and file formats. So no matter what data was lost, this software can bring it back in its original format too. For our use case here at the Toasty Bros, deep scanning our SD cards when we have issues with them has been a huge help. Recover It's also super easy to download and try too. Use the link in the description down below, download the software and connect the device or drive that you want to recover from. From there, Recover It software will show you everything that it can recover from the drive or the device. Select the files that you do want to recover, and within a matter of minutes, your precious data is finally back in your hands. You can learn more about Wondershare and the Recover It software by using the links in the description down below. Big thanks to Wondershare for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to it.
So if you guys didn't know, in Louisville, Kentucky, we have a PC selling business called PCBros.tech, and we got a full staff over there that'll often tell us that we bought cool things like this. So for $30, we bought this PC that the customer said they just hadn't used in forever. They wanted to get rid of it. It's dusty. They said it doesn't work. And all we know is that we think it has a 1080 Ti in it, which that alone, if it works, is worth more than 30 bucks, of course, so we had to buy it.
And of course, this awesome, massive Cooler Master case, which is, what is exactly, the Thor?
It's called the Thor. It's the Thor V2 from what I saw, which came out in 2012 and is around $135.
So some of the cool features about this case is obviously it has these dials up here where you can control the fan speed of the fans that are installed in this case. It does have this shift mode. Look at that.
Isn't that pretty crazy?
Isn't that pretty crazy for ventilation? And on the side panel, which is pretty old school, there are 4 fans that are installed on this side panel. That's not see-through, but just adds more ventilation. So when we saw this and we noticed that it potentially has a 1080 Ti and I would assume somewhat era-relevant hardware, it made a lot of sense for us to see, is this thing actually not working? We're gonna test that first, obviously. And then from there, see if we can get it working. Because when you paid $30, we do have some wiggle room to potentially turn this to a decent PC that we can sell at PC Bros.
Oh, yeah.
But it's gonna require some diagnostics and let's go ahead and open this up and show you guys the one downside.
Yeah, it's like probably disgusting, right?
Some cleaning, because it is quite disgusting.
You know,
my God.
I don't know why, I forgot. I took the B-roll of this and I remember thinking, holy, like look at this.
Oh boy.
This is one of the first times I've seen a build with like, I think it's cobwebs.
It is actual cobwebs. Are we gonna have a spider attack us? I don't know. Before we touch anything though, let's just plug it up and
see if it does
what
anything.
happens, see if it does anything so we know where to start diagnostics wise. Obviously, best case scenario, motherboard and everything works. It just works, everything works okay. Next best case scenario, maybe, you know, there's a bad RAM stick or something.
Dude, this is like, I'm realizing how long it's been since it's turned on. Watch if I do a little, it's like, Jonah, go in the power supply. I'm gonna do a little blow.
Oh
you see that moving? That means that that's not like dust that's been on while the PC's moving, because it would all be, you know, it would be stuck. The fact that it's moving, I'm gonna put this back on because
I was gonna say, what I'm hearing is once we turn this on,
you're gonna have an allergy
if it has
attack.
power. And also, you know what? I would say best case scenario, maybe it's a bad power supply.
Yeah.
That would be easy. Like if it doesn't power on, that would be a nice, easy swap. We just don't want a bad GPU or bad motherboard, because motherboard would obviously be worst case scenario, and RAM nowadays.
Which
so.
I think, well, let's say, double check. I think this is an Intel board probably. I'm just assuming, they always were. Yeah, it's a Z97X SLI with, wow, 4 sticks of G-Skill RAM. This was some big money.
Z97 would be third or fourth gen?
Yeah,
third or fourth gen.
So it could be like a 4790K.
Yeah,
we're lucky.
It could be.
And hey, we did a video not too long ago. The video did great and we loved it, but it was the, what do we call this? DDR3?
In 2026?
Yeah, and it was a cool build for like 400 bucks, so.
Oh boy, here we go.
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
So far, nothing. Let's see if there's any hookup problems. Is the front panel disconnected? I feel like we're just making him touch all these dead skin cells. This is great.
Okay, now power switch looks like it's in the right spot. I'm gonna try to manually jump it. We're gonna take a, let's take a knife. So this is something you can do. You could have a bad power button. We've seen this before. Nothing. Okay.
So far, nothing. Okay.
24 pins good. Graphics card looks good. Let's try this again. Boop.
Let me triple check to the goofy variable. Oh wait, hey Jackson.
Did I just unplug that?
Did we unplug it?
I don't know. I don't freaking know, man.
Try Try jumping.
We didn't get the power. Normally our lights will flicker when we plug
try
stuff
jumping
in.
it again, I guess. Let's see. All right, so I see the GPU has power going to it.
Oh yeah, still not getting anything jumping it. So we could always try
jumping the power supply first.
Yeah, we could try. So we have these. If at home you may not have one of these, you can just use a paper clip. But we have a little jumper that you plug in, and it only turns the power supply on. So this is just to verify that your power supply works, but it still doesn't mean it's good.
Yes, verify that it actually turns on and that we're not dealing with, well, worst case scenario, that the motherboard is one where, you know, we're having some problems.
And since stuff is plugged in, it should kind of turn everything on, but it won't. It's not going to work because the 24 pin's not plugged in.
Okay, I did power it off, so it's not going to turn off right away. But here we go.
Oh, look at the dust, dude.
Okay. So the power supply can turn on.
It's already feeling like motherboard.
It is feeling like motherboard.
We'll keep going.
Okay. The reseating options, I guess.
Reseating, yeah, that's true. Dude, that dust is insane.
The dust isn't. Oh God, I feel like we're working a real blue collar job right now.
We do have an actual power supply tester too, where you actually plug in each, like the 24-pin CP PCIe, and it'll tell you the voltages. We can always try that, but so far, we do this a lot. You know, it's like we're PC mechanics. We try to do the easy stuff first. Matt's got a hairball on the side of his
I do. Oh my God, that is insanely disgusting.
Normally, when I was repairing, I would dust it out before I touched it.
But see, we like the challenge. The RAM's like bothering me. How it's like, I think the heat sinks have shifted over time.
The smell of this is pissing me off.
You know, I'm realizing this has a stock cooler, so I feel like if this is a K processor, that's insane.
I was going to say that too. Okay, so right now, diagnostics-wise, it looks like we're leaning towards motherboard. Only thing we could do at this point would be pull the motherboard out and test everything, but before we even do that, we should probably just dust the fuck out of this.
All right, we're making it a sleeper.
No.
Yeah, let's go take it to the back and like really clean it with the big air compressor. Maybe just try, because if we're gonna take the board out and stuff, I don't want to do it looking like this.
No, I don't want to feel.
I don't want to feel this way anymore. All right, Jonah, follow us to the back.
We're outside. If the lens starts fogging up, we apologize. It is incredibly humid here right now, but we have our PC. We're gonna give her the blowout special. Jackson, you ready? Oh, look at that clump that just came out.
Watch this. We close, and now we open.
It looks like we can actually work on it now. So
without dying.
Without dying. Let's take it back inside.
All right, so you know, I blew out so much dust, I thought it'd look better than this. It's still bad, but it's better. So what we're gonna try now is, since we just got it kind of cleaned up, I don't think the dust is gonna change anything. So we had a Montech power supply here that we know works. We use this all the time for testing. So we'll plug in, just sitting outside of the build. I'll go ahead and start unplugging things. Man, this freaking GPU needs a sag bracket, dude.
That poor GPU, if anything, is probably like not happy.
It killed everything.
Yeah, I would imagine over time it could be a problem. So we'll plug these up. Obviously, the power supply is turning on. That doesn't necessarily mean it works. It could just not be powering the board for whatever reason. So we want to fully eliminate the power supply as a variable here, so then we don't have to waste our time taking out the motherboard just to realize, well, the power supply is still actually bad.
What's your all's bets on what CPU we're gonna have in here? Yeah,
security.
Nothing.
Okay, nothing.
I think we might have a bad board.
It's definitely leaning bad board. We were talking off camera. Biggest thing that we have to figure out is obviously CPU, well, so we can know what board to look for. Because if the RAM all works, that's obviously a good thing because we can reuse the RAM. We don't really know though, because we don't have anything to really test the RAM with, but I guess are we just gonna go out on a limb that the RAM?
So the good news is we have plenty of DDR3. We got like some good DDR3 sticks, kind of like these. We got like 8 gig DIMMs. We even have some 16s.
So that happens to be bad. That's not the end of the world.
We have RAM. I would almost say, because we're gonna have to take the board out to replace it, I almost think we just go ahead and get the board and everything out. It makes it easier to clean. We can see what CPU we have. Maybe it'll work open air.
Maybe.
You never know. We have had times where the build itself has like a bad USB port, and when that's plugged in, it'll prevent it from turning on.
So yeah, let's get into a spot where it's out of the case, we can verify the CPU, and then open air test bench it, and then we'll know what our next course of action is gonna be to try to make this into a working gaming system. So PCBros.tech lied to us. They won't lie to you, but they lie to us all the time. This is a normal 1080, which based on when I first looked at it, it looked very similar to other ROG 1080s I've seen, and the fact that it was an 8+6 pin, maybe you want to verify that, because 1080 Ti does pull a good amount of power. The normal 1080 Still a good GPU. We're looking at like 2060 level performance, but it has 8 gigs of VRAM. 2060 Super mainly is kind of what it's more like, but that's why we want to revitalize this thing, because that GPU, even though it doesn't have driver support anymore, 10 series is a little bit down, it can still play games, especially considering the price we paid for it. So hopefully that works okay. We can definitely test that in an open air test bench if we have any concerns about it, but we're gonna go ahead and get this out. And
cool
see.
too. That 1080 is like probably one of the nicest models.
That is a nice Asus ROG model, so it's definitely worth, I would say on average, I think 1070s go for about 50 or 60 bucks, 1080s are around that $80 to $100 range. So it's at least a $100 GPU.
And we probably have 32 gigs of DDR3, which has gone up in price.
Let's see. It is DDR3 2133 memory too, which is really fast. And yes, these are 8 by 2 gig kits. As long as these are the same, then yes, it would be 32 gigs total. Are you using like random screws or is it all normal screws?
They're all like coarse thread. They're all the same.
All right, let's pull her out.
It's a nice board too, a nice gigabyte board. If we do have to buy a new board, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't end up with as nice of a board, because some people will kind of charge a lot for like a nicer board.
We're gonna use a little baby board inside there.
I guess, yeah, while we have that, let's see what's going on with the CPU. We may open it and there may not be a CPU in it. That'd be kind of funny.
All right, there is a CPU. I can't tell what it is yet, so we're gonna wait for the grand reveal of the wipe.
It's an i7 4790.
Okay, that's a good choice right there.
Yeah.
That's definitely a good capable CPU.
Good choice, bad cooler.
Good choice, bad cooler for it, honestly. We'll definitely want to put like if we buy a motherboard, get at least like an ID cooling cooler or something that we could slap on there to give it some new life. Even like does this have a mount where we could put like a budget
AIO.
like AIO on it? Because it'd be kind of fun.
I don't know if we have budget, but we have AIOs.
We do have AIOs.
Throw one with the screen on it.
That would go insane. The screen one would go crazy. Can't even see it. But yeah, I guess Jackson's just gonna look at CPU, see if there's anything that pops up. Because Jonah mentioned an interesting point. Could it be the CPU that's bad? And from our experience, CPUs normally don't end up going bad unless something very catastrophic happens. They're normally the last thing you suggest that would go bad, just based on troubleshooting. They just don't fail very often. And when they fail, they normally fail pretty quickly. That's why we lean motherboard. Jackson was just cleaning the bottom of the contacts. They put it back in the socket. The pins looked fine because the CPU was still in there for so long. Making sure all the RAM is seated, and then we'll test it again with everything on like an open air test bench, or basically our situation, a box. And see if it works.
This CPU better run a lot better with a good cooler. Maybe it could have overheated something, especially the CPU.
Let's use a Legion Go box.
Hell yeah. So here's one trick that at least cleaned it up. You run these cables underneath here, make sure they get pinched in between the CPU. I'm just kidding, that's what you don't want to happen.
This does feel very like era relevant, because I remember seeing a lot of these nice higher end looking boards with like maxed out RAM that matches, and then people would just put stock cooler on it.
It was an era to be alive, that's for sure.
It was an era. I normally just break them all until I get it right.
And then I buy a new cooler.
He did it.
The test.
First try.
Okay, so we got this here. I like how it's like almost the same
This
shape.
GPU.
Plopped.
Grab the power supply again.
Nice and
That
loose.
is so scary.
So if this doesn't work, then we pretty much just, I mean,
My board.
we have CPUs we can test, but like, if I'm gonna be honest, I would just buy a board.
Yes.
Personally, but depends on how much troubleshooting you want to do at home and how many extra parts you have. We just have a lot of extra parts, so no big deal for us either way.
You seen the PCIe logo on it?
Yeah, no.
Wait.
You know what? That's why they're keyed. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If this works, this is pretty exciting, actually.
Yeah.
But I have my doubts.
If it does work, we got some work to do.
Unfortunately, I think we're deeming thee a bad board. RAM could still be okay, but as we mentioned, we have RAM we could use when we end up ordering a board. CPU, very rare off chance. This may be like subtle foreshadowing. Watch it be the CPU.
We do
whenever it
have,
gets out.
I think, some of these on
Yeah.
hand. If we buy a board and it's not the board, we learned our lesson, and we'll tell you guys at home to do more troubleshooting.
I guess last thing we should do, let's plug this up to the test bench and make sure it works.
Yeah.
Make sure the 1080 works, and then from there, Jackson can go ahead and look around for motherboard options. And then once it shows up, we'll then be able to calculate a little bit about how much we invested into it and see if we're still maintaining good price performance. Because $30, pretty cheap, but we knew that going into it. We didn't know what was gonna be the problem, so that's why we paid $30. Because it could be worst case scenario, everything's bricked from some power surge, or we could get lucky and it's just the motherboard. So let's
Go to the
test
test
this.
bench. Ooh, the GPU has some
GPU
nice
turns
lighting
on.
to it. RGB?
Will she post?
I think it's
I think it works.
I think she's gonna work. Oh yeah. We
Heck
got
yeah,
the
baby.
line.
We got the line. That's all we care
That's
about.
all
is the
we
line.
need.
Hey, all right. So GPU's good. We're good there. Either way, GPU value about 80 to 100 bucks. Probably
Yeah.
100 bucks is a nicer model. Clean it up. We're looking good so far in terms of our investment here. Well, let's look for a motherboard and get that going, and hopefully we'll have a nice gaming PC after this.
All right, so we're going to be looking for a new motherboard, and of course, we got to go eBay because this is a old board. If you go to like Amazon or Newegg, you will find boards for sale there, but they're going to be insanely overpriced. So what we're going to do is we're just going to look up Z97 motherboard, and that will get us an equivalent board essentially. Here's actually the exact board. This one comes with RAM and stuff. Not the exact board. Ours is a Z97 SLI. This is a gaming. Here's another gaming board. Not too bad. 75, so maybe about 80 bucks. These boards, I will say, they're expensive. I mean, realistically, the Z97 board's like top of the line for 4th gen. We could get a cheaper board, but I think it'd be cool to be able to stick with what we have. I'm just trying to see what I think the best bang for buck is here. Here's the exact board right here. And this one is actually kind of cheap. Let's see here. This one actually comes with a CPU. We don't need it, but it does come with RAM, which is kind of cool. It's always nice to have some I'd almost look at it like free RAM in a way. Comes with an IO shield. That's great. Yep, Z97X SLI. This is the exact board. Let's check our description. So it's, okay, generic description. This is just from the website. Used for VR gaming and everything was working. Shipped as shown, no boxes or extras. This one does actually have a 30-day return, which is great. It's coming from Missouri, so not too far away. I think this is our board. But this is cool though that we're getting a 4690K with it. We get more RAM in case any of our parts are bad. We got backups here, and for $62 after shipping. So we're gonna go ahead and order this. We're gonna have to wait a little bit. We know that we're gonna get a working PC out of this though, and I'm excited because after we did that DDR3 video, I'm kind of in love with like I just love building with older stuff. I always have. I've always liked buying the underdog things and trying to make them good for gaming. So we're back at our roots, baby. Let's go ahead and wait on this board.
Jackson, the motherboard's here.
It's been a little bit. Man, YouTube's really a patience game, I kind of come to realize. So this is our old board with all of our RAM and everything in it. We paid $66.41 after tax, shipping, everything. So we're almost exactly $100 into this build now. I was thinking about that and I'm like, I think that's still pretty good.
That's still pretty good for a 1080 build.
Yeah, the 1080 part's really the redeeming quality. It'd be nice if like the other hardware is a little newer. Yeah, this board is still crazy to think that you can get RAM, a CPU, and a board for 60-something dollars. So we're just gonna check it real quick and then we're probably gonna go tripod mode because we're actually streaming on Twitch over there. So Jonah's not here yet, and yeah, it's a fun time. They get to watch this happen live. So we ended up getting a free, I guess I look at it as free. It's an i5 4690K. That's not a bad CPU just to
maybe like
have
15,
on hand.
20 bucks, something to have value-wise.
And then, I mean, look at that. We got 4 sticks of RAM. And it's funny because if we end up having like 2 of these sticks go bad, this looks to be almost the exact same RAM,
yes,
which is pretty funny.
With our original build, we have 32, I believe.
Yeah.
So 32. So, but if we do have issues, yeah, we have the exact same RAM for troubleshooting.
You know what's funny too is look how much cleaner this board is.
Yes.
Like look at the difference of the heat sinks. This one's like almost orange from the dust and like fading. This one's still perfectly red. So I feel like we're doing pretty good finding this board. Oh, it even came with some mounting hardware for whatever. Like you know what I bet that was?
Hyper 212.
Hyper 212.
It looks like Hyper 212.
It's looking pretty good. We're gonna go tripod mode. We're gonna give you guys some fun updates as we go, and hopefully this thing works.
Next time we got a cooler.
This is the Gamdius Boreas M2, which I think we got from buying like a CPU or something a while back. I think you can get them for like 15 to 20 bucks on Newegg, so this will be really nice for our i7. Well, Kingston being Kingston, especially with their old RAM where they just don't really, I think these might be 4 gig sticks.
So 16, 4 gigs.
This is 4x2, so I think 16.
16,
yeah.
okay.
All right, so RAM swappage.
We need our 32 gigabytes.
Our dirty RAM.
RAM installed.
Back in the four stick days.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out old CPU. Say
Nice,
old.
new, clean CPU.
It's nice and clean. 4790K, probably the best CPU you could get this DDR3.
Yep. I'm just gonna add some more thermal paste because I think that stuff was already new. Might as well not waste it, right?
Oh, you should want to lick
It
it
probably
up.
would help if I latched the CP down before I did that, but that's
fine.
okay.
Now you have bent pins and the board's good.
Probably.
Get that bad boy on there. All right, guys, GPU's cleaned out a little bit. Just got a little dusting on it. We'll see what temperatures are like on it once we get everything put back together, but 1080 is looking a little better. All right, we're gonna be smart and open air test this before we put it back in the case. We made assumptions here that it's the motherboard, right?
Yes, we often have too much confidence when we do this stuff. Okay?
That's better than before.
We have liftoff. Yeah, we didn't get anything.
It didn't even turn on before.
Which is kind of scary because it's like, is the RAM good? Is the CPU good?
Hey!
Wow, look at that. Our intuition.
Are we into the
paid
BIOS?
off.
Let's see. Is it gonna go? Oh, we're in the BIOS.
No
the
bootable.
bootable device.
Cool.
All right. She looks
Easy.
good now. Cue the build montage.
All right, guys, we are kicking things off strong with Arc Raiders on our very cheap gaming PC, the one that we did not have a lot of money into. So
Very
we're at
little.
1080p, AMD FSR balanced, max FOV, medium settings in Arc Raiders. You guys know this is a fairly optimized game. It runs on a lot of things. You can make it look really good. You can make it look bad and run. I'd say it looks pretty decent, and it's running pretty good too. So we're getting, you know, console averages, like 60 FPS. The best part about this is the money we have into it. So far, with our cooler, our new motherboard, and heck, we're not even counting, like, we're not trying to be like, oh, you can sell the CPU and RAM. You totally could. Probably make a good amount of money back. We're only into this build like somewhere between like 120 to 150 bucks, I think.
It would be exactly 120. How much was the RGB strip? That'd be a little bit more.
I forgot about the RGB. I think it was like $7.
So about 127 would be our total currently, which, I mean, given we're dipping below 60 here and there, we're CPU bound, it seems like, mainly in this game. I'd be pretty happy with this for the price we paid.
And I honestly feel like what we paid, we did get it at PCBros, so some could argue that like, oh, you guys got deals of a lifetime, but it's like, no, on Facebook, someone's selling a non-working build that they don't know the condition of it. It looked foul when we got it. It's one of those things where I could see someone selling this on Facebook for very cheap like we got it.
That's definitely the gamble we took. It could have been something significantly more
I mean, the GPU
problematic.
was bad.
Yeah. Then at that point, the value is pretty much just cooked because we could buy a GPU, but it would not be the good price performance for sure.
We kind of got lucky with the rest of the specs too, like the fact that it had an SSD. What size did the SSD end up being?
It's like a 240 gig.
Okay.
This is on the hard drive, by the way, too. So any texture chunking you might be seeing is on the hard drive.
I just realized we added the hard drive, didn't we?
We did. The whole Semper point's got to be recalculated now. It's all cooked. I'm realizing all the stuff we added.
It's Jover. May I press this, sir? We'll fight this guy. Oh, God. That guy's going to hate me. I'm so...
Oh!
Whoa, it just instantly, like, lasers you.
Oh, no.
This guy's going to hate me.
He's like, why are you bringing the enemies to me?
I hear him yelling.
He's like, why?
What's wrong with you? Oh my God, dude, that thing is busted.
Evac, evac.
Oh my God, that guy's burning.
You should probably let that guy die.
You can
Come
make it always
on.
shooting it. Okay, it's gone. Buddy, we're gonna have to go. He's not gonna like what I'm about to do. We're returning without him, maybe.
Oh, that's insane.
I was waiting to see him like dive in. I'm waiting to see him walking over top there and just get like murked by
That's
it.
insane.
Hey, Arc Raiders that ran actually pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and test out some more games.
All right, guys, we're in Dinoblade. If you guys want a little backstory on this game, why are we on Ultra settings, by the way? Lumen Ultra.
What are these settings?
These settings are weird. I guess just do a preset. Let's do medium. Let's get rid of this Lumen. This audio is insane. Let's turn this down.
If you guys don't realize it, this is a GTX card, which was not around when ray tracing came out.
And the lore behind this game is on X, or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. There was a viral clip where someone made a model of a dinosaur wielding a sword, and they made the joke of maybe make a Souls-like game around it. So they did. And that's what this is. Okay, this is running a little better now. So now it is a dinosaur wielding a sword. Could I have swords, sir? Soulbind.
I like how the water has just disappeared.
Oh, whoa!
Holy crap, it's a big sword. This feels like Lizards Must Die.
It gives off Lizards Must Die energy. Oh, here comes my nemesis. Oh, now there's heavy metal music playing. All right, so we block. Come here, boy. Yeah. Oh, I'm just supposed to keep blocking. Okay. Or block me again. Yeah. Whoa, whoa!
The combos!
Yo!
I think they just took Black Myth Wukong and reskinned.
I think they did. I think this is Black Myth Wukong with heavy metal music. Blocking and attacking consumes stamina. Okay, gotcha. The aerial attacks are insane. Anyone else? Oh, all right, I guess I'm advancing. This is my do I literally jump to a boss fight? Oh, is this shadering again?
It's the Wandering Wit, Matt.
Oh
It's time
my
to fight
God,
him.
it's the Wandering Wit. We're waiting for our CPU to finish shaders again as loading into another level. This is a $20 game, by the way. Okay, stuttery, all right. Sprint, dodge. Oh, look at the roll. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, so I can swap. Oh! Did I just parry? All right.
The backwards walking is pretty slow.
It is, like but then you can, barrel roll. But hey, it's running, it's kind of goofy, but it's playing. Let's try another game that is popular. We're really throwing some interesting games into this mix. Let's play Palworld.
All right, guys, we're playing a game that I've actually never personally played. This is You want to get active, brother? You trying to get active on me? Back up. Back the
Yo,
heck
you got a squad
up.
pulling up
Back
on
the
you.
heck. Was I supposed to be fighting them?
I don't think so. They're just kind of out in the wild. You
Can
know,
I
you can
charge up and attack? Dude,
I think if you
oh my
hit E,
Jesus
you could throw out
Christ.
one of your pals. I think you have one. Yeah.
Go freaking get him. Chicken?
Yeah, you got a chicken jockey.
Chick up. Chick
So that
up.
shows which ones you have. So it looks like you have a couple chickens.
I'm getting another
That
one.
one's out. So you just brought that one back.
Okay.
And
This one's coming out.
That one's coming out. There you go.
Freaking get him, brother. Get him, brother. I'll show you guys a settings name, and I'm kind of in the middle of something.
He's kind of.
When do I get my gun?
He's kind of beating some ass right now.
Yeah, this is definitely like Pokemon, the Pal.
It's exactly the same.
All right, so we're running the game at medium, borderless.
You got VSync on, by the way.
We have VSync on. That's gonna be a problem. We're on TSR. We have high view distance. There's all the other things. We can turn that FOV up a little bit. All right, this was good. So now we're on custom because we changed like one thing, and now we get more FPSs.
Yeah, baby.
You know, this game's hard to run though, I guess, huh?
Look at that Big John.
Oh yeah, isn't it like based on the color? So yeah, he's
level 38, which you were not.
No, I don't want to fight him. But isn't it like a lot of these aren't like bad inherently?
Yes.
But there's some that like if they're like red or something, they're bad.
They're inherently want to beat you up or something.
Yeah, it's running pretty good. I mean, this is a game that I just fully released. Clearly, you can run higher settings and get a better looking game, you know. But obviously, it's gonna cost a little more of your performance. Am I just gonna die here?
No.
So I guess that's how I get up here. Whee!
Yep.
This game is whimsical, bro.
This game is something, man. Yeah, I can run on an old PC. I mean, we spent very little money on this computer. We actually figured out the total now, $152, and that includes the motherboard, the cost of the PC originally, the cooler, the RGB strip, and an average cost of a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Get to f***ing work. What are you doing?
What a good for nothing.
If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. All right, but yeah, pretty safe to say average of 80 FPS actually went up a little bit. Looking pretty good, and 1% lows aren't too terrible. So, hey, I think that you could play most games on this 1080 and this i7 still, but obviously, depending on the game, especially AAA titles, you're gonna have to do some serious setting tweaking for some games to run well. But pretty cool that for under 200 bucks, we're gaming.
We got the price, guys. We got it. And we'll talk about that Simper Point with 3D Mark and our CS benchmark at the end of the video. But we brought this PC back to life. It's usable. It can play Palworld. Your buddy, that is your ride or die. You just went and hit somebody for no reason. Now your chicken's beating them up.
Beat him up, chicken. Beat him up.
It's a level 6. You're grinding your Pokemon up. There you go.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
No, Pokemon. Sorry, Pal. My bad. Nintendo. Don't do Nintendo.
Everybody sue 'em.
Let's wrap this video up.
I think we really revamped this PC. We got it looking amazing and we got it performing amazing. And the best part is this is actually our best recorded cent per point in the history of our channel.
And speaking of that 3D Mark score, let's talk about it. We got a total score of 6,647 with a CPU score of 3,835 and a GPU score of 7,636, which results in a 2 cent per point score. So it looks like that gamble of getting a PC that we were under the impression didn't work, it didn't end up working, and we were able to replace the motherboard with a good motherboard on eBay, still yielded really good price performance. So that gamble did pay off. And the last game we did test was CS2 to stress that CPU at 1080p low settings, and we got an average of 202 FPS with a 1% low of 77.
So let us know down below if you like these videos where we kind of take a gamble and buy some non-working parts. I know it's something we used to do back in the day when Zach would find us these eBay broken PCs. So if you guys want us to do more of these, just let us know.
And if you have broken PCs you want to sell at PCBros,
just let us know.
just let us know.
So just let us know if you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. And just let us know if you want to like, comment, and subscribe.
Just let us know. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Just let us know if you want to shop at PCBros.tech. We got great gaming PCs at great prices.
Just let us know if you like our PCs at great prices, or maybe just let us know if you're looking for a gaming laptop, maybe a monitor, or whatever. And if you guys need the address, just let us know. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% of your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.